Welcome to qualifying for round 1 of season 1 of the Super Formula E Monoposto Academy Championship. As we see all 24 drivers lined up on the grid, the first driver to come out of this pit box is the number 87 of Toprak, but the first driver to go out on circuit is Team Go's Sonny DeZavaro. Toprak will actually be racing at the first annual Global Monaco Grand Prix, which will be airing on Thursday, as we see Sean Lau coming out along with DeVrat, who also will be competing in the GMGP along with Jack Duffy. And 3 of these teams will actually be competing in the GMGP as well. It's depending on the constructors order after this race, the London E-Prix, as we see Cooper Ivy coming out of the pit along with Nunez Garcia in the 5. As we see both Cadillacs out of the pit, DeVrat impressed a lot in pre-season testing and pre-season shootout, while his teammate Rexa, or known as Rexa Lopez now, who had a good pre-season being in 5th but crashed out in the pre-season shootout. He will look to improve heading into the main weekend, as we see Sergio Garcia in the 40 now coming out of the pits. He will also be racing at the GMGP, as we see Zygmunt in the Aston Martin Nakajima racing number 99 coming out of the pits. I still don't know why he actually chose 99 instead of 6, but I guess that's his choice. We might ask the Hungarian driver at some point during the weekend and we will know the answer. We'll see about that. As we see Louis Wakefield, Harry Aniokyu coming out of the pits, both of these guys will be racing at the GMGP. Sonny DeZavaro heading to the line to start his flying lap of the session. Here comes Toprak in the 87 as he starts his flying lap of the session in the Team Penske. Toprak will actually be racing with a different number, 17, for the GMGP, but race with 87 in the main series. Same wise for DeVrat, who will be racing with 11 in the main series, but will be racing with 040 in the GMGP. As Cooper Ivy in the 26 heads to the line. As we see Nunez Garcia at the final corner, Toprak access the fastest sector 1, with Karim Abdullah now heading to the line to start his flying lap of the session. Tommy Yu heads to the line as well to start his flying lap of the day in the 45. He'll be racing at the GMGP. I'm sure if you've seen the GMGP wheel selection, you probably already knew which 3 teams qualify for the GMGP, but I'm not going to spoil for you guys at the moment, the ones that haven't watched the wheel selection video. As we just saw David Pearson starting his flying lap, Sean Lau is currently in sector 2, DeVrat is in sector 2 as well, as there's a yellow flag now in sector 2 for Cooper Ivy, who's out of qualifying. Nunez Garcia is at sector 2. Toprak's already in sector 3. He's now rounding the second last corner, now the final corner, but the hot lap icon is gone from the 87 as he pulls in to the pits for Team Penske. Nunez Garcia sets the fastest sector 2 of 37.99 as we see Sean Lau coming round the final corner and into the pits. And there's contact between Nunez Garcia and one of the Cadillac drivers. Louis Wakefield Harry's time is invalid for track limits. Nunez Garcia also cut the chicane as the 5 is heading to the line now. His time won't be valid for this part of the session. Jack Duffy is coming in. David Pearson's time is invalid for a corner cut. There's a yellow flag in sector 3 for Pearson, who's in the barriers as front wing is broken as Abdul Swaba arrives at the scene in the EY Corsa. Natasha Lumley, Biker CB, Sergio Garcia and teammate your boy and also nice Kroomfree are either on a flyer or in an in-lap. Spiker is off at the final corner. Spiker CB in the barriers. He's kept the engine running, but that is not good news for the driver in the 33 Sarumo, as the driver who crashed with Nunez Garcia earlier was the driver who was quickest in preseason testing and was also the winner of the preseason shootout. DeVrat in the 11 as Zygmunt in the 99 loses control and he hits the barriers and broken his front wing, and also his time won't be valid because of track limits, even though the hot lap logo is still on the side of the 99 as he heads to the line. As we see Natasha Lumina, Enoch Yu to the line. Enoch Yu goes fastest after setting the fastest sector 3 of 29.49. He sets the fastest lap so far with a 103.668, and Natasha Lumina 5 seconds down, and the rest of the field haven't even set a time with just 30 seconds left in the session, so we expect half of these guys to not even have a time to start the London E-Prix and will have no time on their starting grid label, or whatever that is called, as we see Abdul Swaba still on an outlap and in sector 2 still. So that is bad news for the EY Corsa driver, because there is no chance he gets to the flag in time to have a lap time for the London E-Prix later today. As we see DeVrat, who just reached sector 3, and that's it, the clock hit 0 If these drivers have a lap time for the London E-Prix, they're going to have extremely slow lap times, and it's going to be miles off the pace. To be fair, even Enoch Yu, who's currently sitting on provisional pole position, his time is definitely slower than what we would have seen if it wasn't interrupted by a yellow flag, as we see someone took the flag. That was David Pearson, who goes third fastest, but is 28 seconds off the pace. Someone else is about to take a checkered flag soon. Enoch Yu goes by his teammate Swaba, who surely is just on an outlap at the moment, and he's been overtaken by the Team Tom's car as well. CB to the line. What's going to be Striker's time? He goes third fastest in front of David Pearson as Abdul Swab in the 12 hits the barriers and broken. His front wing Jack Duffy goes 6th fastest. Zigman goes third as we see Swab heading to the line. I don't even know if Abdul's going to have a time, because he was looking so slow behind Enoch on the Tom's car. He goes to check it flag. He does have a time, but he is 46 seconds off the pace. That's it then for qualifying here at London. Let's see the times. Enoch on top with a 1:03.668. Then it's Natasha Lumini, Zigman, Spiker, CB, Dowd, Pearson, Jack Duffy, Abdul Swallow, Rexer Lopez, DeVrat, and Sean Lau running at the top 10. Then there's Karema, Bolasani, Zavaro, Henry, Romulo, Crimfree, Nares, Crimfree, your boy Sergio, Gardia, Indo, Italian, Nunez, Garcia, Toprak, Cooper, Ivy, Louis, Wakefoot, Harry, Tommy, Yu, and Arnold Yu. We will see you soon for the main race as the IMRF returns.